Finance's Krystal, who is here on the couches. So, Krystal, this is actually the second time that they try to get on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So, why did they try this?
Yeah, so like about 5 years ago, before they got listed in the US, they were trying to go public in Hong Kong. But because back then Hong Kong has this very strict rules on dual structure classes, and Alibaba wasn't qualified back then. And so it went public in the US, who has loser control over that back then. And now you're seeing that Hong Kong Exchange want to welcome more tech giants home. So they actually changed the rules last year. And we have been hearing that Alibaba wants to go back to listing Hong Kong or even mainland China for a while. And this year it got delayed for several times by the Hong Kong protests and all the uncertainties around the US-China trade war. And now we're finally seeing it happen.
Yet it still went through even with the protests. So what does that say about their confidence that the political uncertainty in Hong Kong might fade in the coming months?
So it sounds like the political uncertainty is still going on, just given the recent results from the local elections. But for Alibaba, they did have a good IPO today, which is the largest, expected to be the largest one this year. And it helped them raise a lot of money to fulfill some of their further ambitions, including globalization and delivery and other local services. But we need to see, like a lot of people wondering, the timing that Alibaba go back listed in the Hong Kong. Someone asked the chairman of the Hong Kong Exchange whether Alibaba came back to save the market. He said, like, no, the market doesn't need anyone to save. It has to go. If it needs to be go up or go down, just let it be. That's his answer.
Well, take us behind the scenes when it comes to a company like Alibaba. Are they facing a lot of pressure from Beijing? And also, how does it play in terms of also the trade war, but also the Hong Kong protests in terms of the expectations of China for this company?
I think the biggest pressure for Alibaba is facing increasingly, kind of a trade war that has dragged on for a few months, and also a trade deal that's still uncertain. And also at the same time is facing a slowing down Chinese economy, which is essentially what the whole business relies on, is that the Chinese consumers are still buying goods. And I think the biggest challenge for them is to still find the needs for a lot of high quality brands and products that it can keep selling to Chinese consumers. And whether slowing down China's economy will have an impact on that, we'll see. But what they're trying very hard now is to penetrate lower tier cities, that they can explore more needs that hasn't fully explored by other retailers before.
Right. And another really interesting wrinkle, too, is that Amazon is going to be partnering with, I think, it's Pinduoduo, which is a company, the third place e-commerce platform in China.
So recently, they actually made it to the second place. So they're the one of the big, they were the one big competitors with Alibaba. And interestingly, Amazon actually used to have this store on Alibaba, but they decided to close it down last year. And this year, they started this pop-up partnership with Pinduoduo. So apparently, if you can't not beat them, you join them.
You join them.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb there.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that competition heats up there. But Krystal Hu, thanks so much for walking us through it.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.